In a 2018 study published by Duke University, researchers found that nearly 45% of our daily behaviors are driven by habit, not conscious decisions. That means almost half of what you do every day happens on autopilot. Whether it's stress eating junk food, procrastinating, or doom scrolling social media, negative habits can take over without us even realizing it. But here's the good news. Habits are not permanent. With the right strategies, even the most stubborn ones can be rewired. Let's break down 5 practical techniques to overcome and replace negative habits. Not just temporarily, but for good. Technique number 1. Identify the habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. Most habits follow a simple loop, as described by author Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit. Let's take a common example. You get a notification on your phone. Cue, you check social media and scroll for 30 minutes, routine, and feel a small hit of entertainment or escape, reward. To change a habit, don't focus on removing it. Focus on replacing the routine. Keep the same cue and reward, but change the behavior in the middle. Try this. When that notification hits, instead of diving into TikTok or Instagram, open a note-taking app and write one thing you're grateful for. The mental refresh still gives you the reward without the digital drain. Technique number 2. Make it invisible, difficult, or unattractive. Negative habits thrive in easy environments. If you want to break a habit, don't rely on willpower. Change your surroundings. Trying to cut down on late-night snacks? Move the junk food out of sight or out of the house. Want to stop endlessly checking your phone? Turn on grayscale mode, or move apps to a folder you never open. Struggling with online shopping? Unsubscribe from promo emails and remove saved credit card info. When a habit becomes less convenient, your brain naturally loses interest. Technique number 3. Replace it with a keystone habit. In behavioral psychology, there's a concept called the keystone habit, a habit that leads to a chain reaction of other positive changes. For example, people who start exercising regularly often begin eating better, sleeping better, and even spending more wisely, without focusing on those habits directly. Ask yourself, what positive habit could trigger other wins? If you're trying to quit staying up late binge-watching Netflix, try replacing it with a calming bedtime routine, like reading 10 pages of a book, stretching, or journaling. Over time, that new pattern becomes your default. Technique number 4. Use the if-then plan. This technique is rooted in cognitive behavioral therapy and backed by research from Columbia University. It's simple but powerful. Create a plan for your triggers. Instead of saying, "I'll try not to snack when I'm bored," say, "If I feel bored, then I'll make a cup of tea and go outside for 5 minutes." This works because your brain loves patterns. When it knows what to do in advance, it's easier to follow through, especially when emotions are high. Write down a few of your own. If I feel overwhelmed, then I'll do deep breathing for 2 minutes. If I want to procrastinate, then I'll set a 10-minute timer and just start. It's not about perfection, it's about having a plan. Technique number 5. Track progress and celebrate small wins. The final piece, track your wins. According to a study from the University of Southern California, people who monitored their habits were 2x more likely to change their behavior than those who didn't. Use a simple method, a wall calendar, a habit tracking app like Streaks or Habitica, or just a notebook. And don't forget to celebrate. Even tiny progress matters. If you replaced one negative snack a day with fruit, or skipped one smoke break, that counts. Reward yourself with things that uplift you. A walk in nature, a new playlist, or an extra 15 minutes doing something you love. The brain thrives on positive reinforcement. Let every small win remind you, change is happening. Breaking a negative habit isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding your patterns, reshaping your environment, and choosing small, consistent actions every day. Because when you change your habits, you change your life.